Hey y'all, it's your girl Ebony from Ebony Expressions. So I'm back today to talk to you guys about my hair. I have had this hair in for about a month now, and I recorded myself showing you a new technique that I found on YouTube from a few different people of how to do passion twists. I typically do the rubber band method. That's the go-to style for me because it was hard for me to get the roots going, but I tried this and this method, and it was really good and really helpful. So I'm going to talk through that now with you guys. Just for the specs on this hair, this is just FreeTress Passion Twist hair, FreeTress Water Wave hair. And this is in the color 33, 27, and 27 1 27 6 13. It's a double blend. So I just have different colors all throughout my hair. My hair is actually dyed like a honey blonde color, so this is perfect for me. This matched my color very perfect, very clearly. So if you've seen my past videos, you've seen my color. This is the perfect color if you're looking for something to match that color that I have in my hair. So I did this style, like I said, a month ago. This hair typically lasts me about a month to 2 months. It just depends on how well I do the parting. I will say that this method, I have realized that my roots don't last as long as they typically do. Normally my roots will last me anywhere from a month to 2 months. This time it's probably just about a month exactly. I did my hair on June 24th, 2 days before my birthday, and it is now August 1st. So it's about a month and a few days that I've gotten out of this hair. It's just time for me to take it out before I start my big girl job. So I'm about to take it out. This method, I will say, if you want your hair to last longer, use the rubber band method, especially like around the edges. I would redo the front, but I just don't feel like having that issue of like some looking older than some looking newer. So I'm just gonna take it out and I'll try it again in the colder months. So just to show you guys the products that I used the Edge Booster, Style Factor Edge Booster Edge Control. This is really good. I use this for my edges. Like, this is good. I only think it's when I sweat, it sweats off with me, but this is really nice. I have kind of finicky edges and they don't like to play with edge control or like stay in place unless I put Eco Styler, Gorilla Glue. Sometimes I have to put what is that? Something else. I gotta put a lot of stuff on basically to get my edges down. But this, all I need is this. Okay, I wash my edges when I wash my hair, my face, rinse them down, put this on. Oh my god. This is great. I also use this product to kind of braid my hair down, as I'll explain in a moment. Let's Jam, extra hold, really good. Very moisturizing and conditioning as well. It's really good. I use this for my braids when I did my knotless braids, and then I use this for my twist out too. Very good product. It holds my hair really well. To twist the hair down, I use the twisting souffle, just a little bit of this, just so I had some conditioner on my hair when I first did it. And I also used Lotta Body wrapping mousse, just so I had some wrapping mousse. Every day I would use some Dew Grow or Wild Growth oil every other day, maybe once a week, depending on how moisturized my scalp was. And then I would also use oil sheen to kind of add an extra little boost to my hair. And yeah, I'll go into how I actually achieved this look in the end.
The first step I suggest is to part your sections properly. So I'm going to use my metal-ended rat tail comb and some mirrors in my bedroom. I have a lot of mirrors, so I'm really trying to get the lines as straight as I can. I'm not really too pressed about it because nobody's really going to be looking that closely at the back of my head, and if they are, then they're not properly social distances. So don't be too particular about the back of your head. The front, yes, but the back, it's okay. And then I went ahead and separated that down into 2 separate sections. I'm going to use some hair pins, clips, bobby pins, whatever you like to use to clip it away. And then I'm using the Shine Jam to kind of put all over my hair. Once I've done that, I want to go ahead and start braiding the hair down, just doing a simple plait, trying to braid it as tight as possible on my root so that whenever I do the next step, it will be secure and I won't have to worry about the hair slipping. You want to take 2 pieces of the Passion Twist hair. I like to kind of pull the pieces apart and kind of separate the curls because then it allows the hair to kind of spring back up once you do twist it. I'm then going to twist it around my finger to get a good knob, put the crochet hook through the hair at the closest part to the root, put the hair on the hook, close it, slide it through, and then I'm taking the braid and the crochet hair. I'm going to pull it through that loop and then pull it as tight as I can on the root. Now the back of my hair is much looser than the rest of my hair, so it was harder for me to make sure it was as tight as it needed to be in the back. So I ended up having to take this piece down, and I will show you guys this a few times just so you can make sure you've seen it. But like I said, you really want to make sure when you're braiding that plait down, you really want to make sure it is really tight, or else you're going to have the issue that I'm having here where the hair is actually pulling on my root and making it slip down, and it's not going to be as secure. So I end up having to take it out and then restart, as you guys can see here. It happens all the time. If your hair is anything like mine, like the back is always going to be just a little harder just because it's a little looser, but just be very patient with your hair. You really want to make sure. In the back, I had to realize that I don't want to put as much product on there, or else it's not going to be dry enough to kind of latch onto the hair. If it's too wet, it was really just slipping off of my hair. So play with your hair, you know your texture, but here we are. We're taking that hook, putting it through like that. We're going to take the hair and the braid hair, your hair and the braid hair, pull it through, as you can see here, and we're going to pull it tight. We're going to tighten it onto your hair. I like to hold the knot that I created on my head and pull it tight. Pull it as tight to the root as you can. Now you can see it's really secure up there. I'm then taking my braided plait and the passion twist hair, adding a little bit of product to it, that jam. You could use jam, you could use twisting product, whatever works best for your hair, whatever you want to use to moisturize, and just begin twisting. Now, something I realized, if you twist against the curls that are already in there, it will cause the hair to spring up. If you twist with it, the hair will be longer and the hair won't be as springy. I do it different ways throughout my head. So some of them are more springy than others. Some of them are longer, just so I had more length, but it's totally up to you. Some will be more springy, some will not. But like I said, I had to realize that twisting against the curl really created that spring, because when you let it go, it's going to spring right on up and curl right back into its natural placement. But if you go with or against the curl, or with the curl, excuse me, then it's going to actually just be a long twist. Sometimes when you're doing this hair does tend to tangle up at the end, so I had to cut out some of that tangled piece of hair at the ends and kind of comb it through, but sometimes you don't. This hair, as you can see, is starting to spring up a little bit. I will end up putting a little bit of product on the ends if they're a little too frizzy, and then I'll just comb it through and it'll curl right back up. But just give it some time and it'll completely spring back up as you let it just kind of dry and kind of get settled. I'm going to show you guys a couple more times of how I did this method, and then I think you guys will understand what I did here. I'm not the best at explaining verbally, so I tried my best to record. I kept moving my head because I have mirrors on my closet, so I was looking at myself in the closet with my mirrors on the desk. It was just a lot going on, so I'm apologizing for the angles. I hope you guys can see well enough, but you do, pull the hair through, make sure it's tight, and then you want to just go ahead and twist. That one came out really, really good. It was really tight on there, and I just went ahead and started twisting all the way down, and a lot of these turned out pretty well. Some of them I had to keep starting over, but that's really just my error in terms of just too much product on my hair. It was too slippery. So just keep watching. This twist is a perfect example of what I was trying to explain about how this hair is really finicky when it comes to whether you twist with the grain or without against the grain. This one I went with the grain, and it doesn't have as much life or body as some of the other twists that I have in my hair, which is totally fine because I do like when some are a little longer and they gives a different texture throughout the hair and doesn't make it look as uniform. because this style, I really like them to look just like all over the place. But do be mindful of that as you use this hair. You know, if you really want them to all be very springy, go against the curl and make sure you separate each of the pieces before you actually start twisting it as well, because it'll be totally different look. As you can see, I'm starting to separate this bigger section into 3 small sections. I just wanted to add more twist in the back because I felt like the back was just a little too scarce and I was seeing more scalp than I was twist. So I separated into 3 smaller sections. I'm using the Jam product and I'm also using the twisting souffle. This hair is a little longer. My hair is actually cut into a bob technically. It's growing out, as you can see. My roots need to be done, but it's in a bob. So I wanted to make sure that the ends of my hair were moisturized with twisting product so that when I'm twisting my hair up, it would actually go into the twist and it wouldn't stick out like and look like my hair's not blended properly. So I recommend doing that as you move up throughout your hair, if your hair's cut like mine or just in general. It makes it much easier when you're styling your hair. Make sure you separate the hair and go on and do all the steps.
So that's all for this video. I really hope you enjoyed this information and it helps you out, especially because it's about to be winter time, cold time, and we are in the house, but you still can look cute and do a protective style really quick, really easy. I think I forgot to mention I use 8 packs of hair. I didn't need all of them, but I like to grab 8 packs just in case, because you never know how much you're gonna need. So 8 packs is just to be safe. Grab this hair at the beauty supply store. You can order it online, but this is the best hair that I've used. It's very, very long. And yeah, I really recommend this protective style. It's really easy to do. There's so many different styles you can do with your hair, especially just like you do braids. It just adds a different look and I really appreciated it. I had this for my birthday. So if you want to see like the different styles I've kind of worn with it, check out my Instagram. It's on there. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys enjoy my content. If you want to see more, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And comment below if you want to see a different style on me. I'm trying to switch it up and add different hairstyles to my repertoire. I'm about to add some more wigs to my collection, and I'm also about to probably do some more braids because I just want to get my hair, like, I just want to let it grow, but I also need to get my roots done. So that's a whole nother topic, because I don't know when I'm gonna go to the salon with this COVID going on, honey. Okay, but I just really hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. I really appreciate all the support I've been getting. And so just continue to support me. I love you guys for watching. Please stay safe, wash your hands, wear your masks, stay home. Love you guys. Bye.